Uh,
Um, we have a quorum, so we will call this meeting to order at 6:31 PM. If you can look over the agenda and then please give me a motion to approve the agenda.
A motion to approve the agenda.
I second that.
Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Is there any public input tonight? Hello, sir.
Last night, I attended the Safety Commission and some definite safety concerns were brought regarding park and rec facilities. Don't know how many of you are aware, but unfortunately, our bike park only has half the fencing it used to have. Children have been on there playing without equipment. And so hopefully they'll be addressing that. This is a major concern. And first thing I wanted to let you know is that Emily, in my opinion, was kind of precluded from that whole process with the bike park. In my opinion, we had some extreme gross negligence by the prior city manager and the mayor and a few other staff members. They didn't get an MOU, a memorandum. You have a million or multi-million dollar project. You don't want to go into that blind. You want to have everybody understand what's going to happen. So now it's in the lawyer's hands. And so they were hoping to have paved 5 days ago, is my understanding. That didn't happen because as soon as things go to the lawyer's hands, things start going slow because lawyers like things to go slow. They get money. So we're in a very precarious position regarding Parks and Rec, regarding that project. I also suggested last night the under sheriff was in the meeting for the safety commission meeting. Wonderful to see the number 2 sheriff person in the room. And he said, you can have somebody there every meeting to represent him, rotating in his different top level staff to deal with us. So wonderful change there. But my request was we have extra patrol down there because we do have major problems. And so this is something that Park and Rec has a reason to deal with. You might want to put it on a future agenda, as far as dealing with that particular topic. And again, like I say, it's a very difficult position for all of us to be in. Somebody's injured there. We have multi-million-dollar lawsuits coming at us. Someone's in a wheelchair. My understanding is even when they had the first day there, when they had their soft opening, somebody was injured there. Fortunately, they're not litigating this particular thing, but they weren't required to wear the safety gear or something of that nature, is what I was informed. So we do need to watch this. I hate to be put in a position, but we're in a very bad position because of prior decisions not to cross our T's, dot our I's, and all of us. I think hopefully in the future, with Emily's wonderful guidance, I think if she'd been involved in it, we would have had an MOU. Common sense, what you do on a multi-million-dollar. So thank you for bringing that, enabling me to bring that topic to you. It's not on your agenda today, so I think it was appropriate.
Thank you, sir. I think that's important stuff. And any idea why the fencing's down?
There was an event, I was told Monday that had happened over the weekend. They needed it for.
Mm.
So
Is-
they had taken it for that event.
Whoever
keep-
owns the fencing needed it.
Yeah, we're working on figuring out whether it's planning to come back or if we need to make alternative arrangements.
So it makes it accessible.
It does. We've since
Yeah.
roped it off and put no trespassing. But
Okay.
unfortunately, they're one of the major fence companies up here.
Mm.
They were planning on doing their paving project 5 days ago.
Why don't we want it accessible right now, Emily?
It's still under phase 1.
But I mean, we wrote on it for the opening, so I'm just wondering because it seems like it's like what do you call it? It's an attraction. Kids want to ride it. I know kids are going to find a way over a chain link fence. So I'm kind of wondering why we don't just open it and let them ride this part that's paved.
I think the park and overall project right now is in a process of review that I can't further speak on until that's been completed.
So is there an ETA on when that?
I can't. It's at our general counsel right now.
As far as the person getting injured at the event, they were wearing a helmet and gear, and they'd checked it out and filled out the waiver before they went in, as well. I was there when it happened. You were there when it happened. So,
Are they okay?
yeah, they were hurt then, but they got over it.
Yeah,
It's just people are going to get hurt on the track, and
Yeah.
that's why we have the waivers and that. But we do need the sign up there
Yeah,
explaining the liability,
Yeah.
is on them.
totally. Okay, well, that's a interesting subject. Is there any other public input?
I guess so. Sorry, just as another point of curiosity, I've been wondering. So the city council is determining when that's going to be open, or who's determining the action on the skate park?
Currently, our general counsel, our attorneys are reviewing the project and the MOU and different aspects of it to make sure everything is going as it should be. But I can't speak further on the process until that's been completed
Do you know why they didn't pave 6 days ago?
to put it on hold. We
They
do
put
have
it
a
on
new
hold because of,
we do have a new interim city manager at this time, so I do have to follow my supervisor.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're currently waiting for the MOU to come through to the council, and then we can review it and assess it and see what it says. We haven't seen it yet,
Okay,
so we need to make sure we have all our ducks in a row before we continue to proceed with this project. So we're just waiting for the MOU to come through and evaluate it.
who's writing the MOU?
I don't know
A
who the
lawyer?
original writer was, whether it was RCMBA or if it was us. I know the document has gone back and forth.
Okay. Well, obviously you have a say in the MOU.
Yeah, we need to take a look at what
Yeah.
it says.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. Hi, Brian Course,
Hey, Brian.
Blue Lake. So following this for the last 9 months, we'll say, how much involvement did you guys have as a commission in the bike park process from the start to where we are now?
Not much.
I'm just curious on how that even is. Why? I mean, Parks and Recreation, that's recreation, right? It's just like building a softball field.
We're an advisory group. We don't
Okay.
get into the nuts and bolts of the projects they're working on.
I mean, not to
Yeah, so-
like critique, but like
Yeah.
if it is a park and recreation for kids to ride and adults, how come there's not so much involvement? No one asked for involvement, or
It's not on our agenda. We just come here and look at our agenda and
but do you guys set your own agenda?
no. I guess we could have, we could.
I'm just curious from not really knowing how it operates to watching that. I think. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You have to call on me.
Yes.
I have a quiet hand.
Council,
So
commissioner.
what happened years ago was the Parks and Recs Commission was charged with looking at all the different recreational amenities here and prioritizing some of them. And then we had a series of surveys. And so that's how the skate park or skate and bike park came to start growing. So that was our piece of it. And it was years ago. This thing has been. And then
Yeah.
it probably went to the planning commission and all when it started getting into the design and implementation
I mean,
part.
I
but-
absolutely read through all the data
Oh,
from
okay.
start to finish to where we are now.
Yeah,
It just seems like if you have a Parks and Rec commission, why were you guys excluded from having involvement in this Parks and Rec?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We don't really do much as a council, I guess, other than stay informed on things. And then like James has been super active donating time. So like we kind of figure, I guess I view the commission or council, let me know if you guys view it differently. We kind of get an awareness of what's going on. And then try to help out with some stuff, but it's not like we're not
We're
actively.
volunteers
We
and
will-
we
we-
don't have a, we're
Like I
not,
said, James has been cutting grass, volunteering. We went to the opening of the thing. We'll try to get involved. I've got kids. We try to get involved in things, but we're not pulling strings.
Yeah, and I'm 100% pro bike park.
Yeah.
And
No, I just wanted to be clear.
Yeah,
It's
we're
I
there's,
put
Planning
time into the
commission.
bike park. I put time into the trail
Yeah.
network up in the hills, like
are you the guy that wanted to join us?
possibly. I'm just curious.
We need
after you hear we
another-
have no power.
Yes. That's why I'm asking the question. Like, well, so like,
Yeah.
what, like,
commissioner.
I want to see this project
As do I.
be
Yeah.
successful, right?
Yeah.
So we did make, recommendations to the council years ago. We were tasked with that. And this was a part of that. And since that time, it had a few different homes. It was going to be over by where the dog park is. And then that ended up just through the planning commission and all the different people looking at it, that got changed. And then now
Well, now we have a very large, beautiful bike park.
yeah,
That's gonna require some effort to make it happen.
yeah. But I think it's the next phase of like the planning commission and other people who are going to move it forward. But we were
Yeah.
the ones who were tasked with recommending the different amenities that
Yeah. So
were on
let's
our
get an
ticket.
MOU going
Yeah.
and keep it going.
Thank you.
That's all I got.
And we would love to have you on the commission. You seem passionate and we need another person. So if you're interested, you can get an application at City Hall. Thank you.
On this point, is there anything we can do to make, like, how do we make something happen with the bike park?
You guys set your agenda, you request what's on it if you want specific things on it. And you also have the power to create events. There's been discussions in the past, like a leisure festival or a fundraiser. So
We did the bocce ball tournament.
yeah, so deciding as a
We won.
commission, let's have an event and help plan it, actually take pieces of the event and not have it just fall back on staff to plan, would be one way.
Okay.
Yeah, we are involved in several of the community events that come up throughout the year. Try to get as many faces there as possible.
I think other than for our position here, other than like being a think tank and making recommendations and whatnot, beyond that, it just comes down to us volunteering our time into helping out. 'Cause not much really happens here other than recommendations. And the real work comes from us volunteering and getting out there and making things happen, talking to people.
It would be nice though, with all like the bike stuff we have happening. We've had people represent, I forget what is it, the RCMBA.
Mhm.
It would be nice having more bike interested people because it seems like the biking is a big thing in the community that's growing. And if we had some representation up at like where their events are for the enduros coming up either this weekend or next weekend. Is it not this weekend, but next weekend? Next weekend. Yeah, I don't know. We might. Sorry, I'm getting us off track, but it might be interesting for us to think about how the Parks and Rec could be present at those things, or what we could do because yeah, there's a lot of people coming to town that are there's a big
it's a
bike
big-
race.
Yeah.
They need judges, they need safety, they need people given directions, they need parking crew, they need.
Are they gonna be camping out
they
here?
need-
Yeah, they'll be camping out there again.
Lots of volunteers for
Ron,
different
it will be hosting it again.
Okay. All right, we're just still in public input. Is there any other public input? And we really appreciate the public being here, so thank you for coming. Anybody else have anything to bring to the commission?
Throw something out there, but I'm Molly. I run the resource center here in town.
Hi, Molly.
And if you guys were to plan like a volunteer work day or something like that, if you could loop me in, be happy to help recruit volunteers, and I could possibly even provide, snacks for the volunteers who come and help you advertise. For events that people are paying for, that's not really something I can help with because all the services we do through the resource center are free because we want them accessible to everyone.
Mhm.
But a volunteer work day, I can buy some snacks or some lunch or something. I can put flyers up. I can help recruit. Just keep me in the loop. I live here in this
Thanks, Molly.
building, so come find me.
Thank you very much. All right, let's move on. We're going to accept the resignation of Gloria Baker, I think her name was. She made one meeting. I was excited to have her, but she's quitting.
Yes.
Okay,
Busy.
we accept.
Yes.
One and done.
How do we accept?
Motion to accept the resignation of Gloria Baker.
Second that.
Tina, thank you. And James, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Okay, commission secretary.
Yes.
You don't want to do it anymore?
Well,
We are trying to move into commissions, giving staff their own minutes. It takes the burden off of us, and I would like to propose that we revisit this and elect somebody to have this role moving forward.
What does the secretary do?
Take minutes,
Well, sorry, minutes.
just like the notes of the meeting,
Just like
like,
these minutes. So under every item, you just write,
Okay.
you know.
we
Herman
discussed the
Johnson
bike
said
park.
this, or, yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be very detailed, could be bullet points.
Okay. I would do that, but then what do I do with the minutes when I'm done?
Generally, they're typed. This is a template that I use, and I change a few things on it so I could send a template for you to use moving forward if that helps.
Okay. I'll bring my computer and just type it while I'm doing it.
Yeah. And send it back PDF or whatever works best.
Okay.
Do we have to recommend, or are you straight up volunteering?
Well, I'm figuring if you want to do it, Bettina, I'll go your way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it if
Do we
nobody
have a
else wants to do it.
motion for Jeff to be our commission
Make a motion
secretary?
to have Jeff be
James?
the secretary.
And I'll
You
second
betcha, I'm
it.
there for you.
All in favor for Jeff to be our commission secretary?
Aye.
Aye.
Right.
Jeff?
Aye.
Okay, let's talk about the fee schedule. Update.
Yes. So with 2026 around the corner, it's been 3 years since our last fee schedule update, and there's ways that we've seen some refinements or expansions, such as having packages for weddings or reunions and that type of thing. And also revisiting some loopholes with picnic table rentals that we've had in the past, where people reserve it but don't reserve it, and having that finally written out. So I wanted to know if the commission was interested in forming an ad hoc to look at that, compare other cities again, and propose a draft to the commission at the end of it.
I would join an ad hoc. I'd do that.
Did James just volunteer to do that?
Yeah, I'll do that. But
Okay.
I'm not available to do that till towards the end of the month. Because I'm going to be gone pretty much till the end of the month.
So, sorry, James, you'll be looking to see what like the surrounding cities charge for park
Yeah, I'll
rental?
look into that. I can do that during the day.
And then what did we do last year? We looked at McKinleyville, we looked at Eureka, and we looked at Arcata.
Yeah.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah, we look for Fortuna too. And
Oh, do we go that far? Okay.
To rent parks.
And I don't know if the ad hoc has to be 2 people. Maybe John would know.
Yeah.
Generally, it's 2
Doesn't have
people that work
to be
together,
2.
commissioners. If a second person is interested in helping James.
I can't do it. I'm swamped.
We have a quiet hand from the audience. Does it have to be?
Our new commissioner.
I work in beyond an ad hoc too, so that
Mhm.
can't be appropriate.
Oh,
I haven't been.
can public be on an ad hoc?
I don't know.
Well, let me just split it up. Maybe James makes a couple calls and you can make a couple calls to different parks and recs, right?
yeah, I'll do that.
What's your name?
Brian.
Brian.
Brian Kors.
Councilmember Brian.
Okay. Do we need a motion for that? Did you have something to say?
Are you guys gonna take public input? Sorry, are we talking to me or her?
You. You look like you were going to say
I'm just
something.
asking if you guys are gonna take public input on the item or.
On what?
On the ad hoc item on the.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were doing it.
I didn't know. I
My
didn't know there was-
input is you guys are fantastic. To get somebody to take the minutes, took the safety commission probably 45 minutes to decide who was gonna do it. And to have a volunteer, and they had to bend arms and everything to get anybody even to consider doing it. So fantastic. You guys seem to be extremely functional on all these things. And take that as a compliment. I mean,
Thank you.
This meeting's going really fast, but I like that. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? All right, so can we have a motion to appoint James and Brian to the fee schedule update ad hoc committee?
I will motion to appoint Brian and James to the. ad
Thank you,
hoc
Bettina.
committee To look at the fee schedule.
I'll second Bettina's motion.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah,
Can I was just like a second late.
Yeah.
I'll just look over quick. Julie Christie, and I totally commend your guys' motion tonight for an ad hoc. I reached out to Bettina earlier as a liaison for your commission. Many years I volunteered for the Blake Arena, and I've been doing the same thing up at McKinleyville Arena. And so I'd really like to work with your ad hoc when you're developing the fee schedule, perhaps for the arena.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to keep us very consistent. We rely on a lot of volunteer groups,
Mm-hmm.
and we keep our fees up in McKinleyville, and very appropriate for that reasoning, because it's the kickback thing. You know, we keep it cheap for you guys, and you come in and give your volunteer support. So for your ad hoc, I'd just like to say Bettina knows how to get a hold of me.
Would you like to participate in the ad hoc?
Well, I would just like to be a liaison that when you guys are formulating your fee schedule to come back,
Uh-huh.
that if you would like any correlation or
Okay.
for the arena
Okay.
specifically.
I got
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
For the horse arena, because
Yeah.
Julie has connections with Oric, with
Yeah.
McKinleyville, Radio
Well,
Grande.
and I just would love to keep us all, I reached out to Lauren West this evening also, who is one of your primary producers and volunteers at the arena for quite a while.
Uh-huh.
And let her know that you guys had this on the agenda tonight too, and just get her thoughts and opinions. I wasn't able to hear back from her prior to your meeting, but just to have like, I think it's awesome we're doing ad hoc before we just jump into like, these are what we're projecting and stuff like that. But as far as just collaborating with our community with resources and everything, keeping everything very like consistent with each other so we're not competing,
Yeah.
because I think it's really counterproductive when we're competing against each other in that aspect, but
Okay.
keep it practical for viability.
All right. Thank you,
So I'm
Julie.
jumping in on that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Julie.
All right. Any more discussion before we vote on the ad hoc committee?
I think we already voted on it, don't we?
Or we
We
just
didn't
did the
get the ayes
motions?
yet.
Oh, dang it.
All in favor, say aye.
Uh,
Aye. Aye. Aye, aye, aye. Motion carries unanimously. Okay, let's, the holidays, no.
what?
Let's skip this one. Sorry. Holiday programming. It's too early to talk about the holidays, but all right.
Yeah, in the past, we've done some community feel-good events like the community trick or treat in October.
That holiday?
Yeah, and in the wintertime, free hot chocolate and that type of thing. With some unknowns about our budget, I foresee us having to do some tightening and wanted to bring it to the community and the commission about what people think, because I know those events are important in keeping community spirit, but how we could get creative with stretching a dollar when things need to get a little thinner.
Can you help me out? What does the city like? Sorry, the community trick or treat that I'm thinking of is like the local businesses all had candy.
Generally, we assist with purchasing that, and candy today was $20 to $24 a bag.
Did you guys, your business did it? Did you guys?
We just built ourselves.
So would that be like something like asking the businesses who are going to participate to buy their candy?
It's one
Yeah.
way.
Sorry, what other ways are like I'm just wondering, what does the city spend money on when it comes to those things?
Decorations,
Okay.
community give outs like the free hot chocolate, free
Okay, okay.
punch, that type of thing,
Okay.
free ice cream.
So the park was a stop for trick or treaters?
Yeah, we had about 3 stops for the city and then 5 other stops around town. So in
Oh.
total 8
Oh.
or so. And we would assist with buying candy for those 8 stations.
Mm-hmm.
But it does add up quickly. Each station goes through about 2 large bags of candy, sometimes 3,
Jeez.
with the numbers we've seen.
Hi, and Halloween
Oh.
is on a Friday this year, so something to consider. And then also, like, our resource centers help. The first year, I think we did the trick or treat thing. We put it out to the community that were making donations, and people dropped off here, and then we could, distribute. So that might cut down costs for Parks and Rec. We can use the resource center as a drop off.
Oh, neat.
For that. Again, Halloween's on Fridays. I don't know if people. If we want to do it the week before, or if we want to do it this year, because a lot of times people want to be out with their families instead of
Oh.
business.
Well, was it done on actual Halloween last year?
It didn't fall on Halloween. It's generally the Friday before, but since this year it is, the school's carnival is the week before, the 26th,
Oh,
and we would match up with that event.
oh, okay.
How much does the hot chocolate cost?
In the past, it's been free or by donation. But switching that, since we do have a health department approval now, and there's enough time to get it in the works to have it mobile.
The reason I was asking it might consider a donation. And I also work really good with the health department, so.
What's it cost the city
For what
to
exactly?
to hot chocolates?
Some of it we've saved from last year, and it's still within date. But generally about $150 or so,
I'll take care
$200.
of that this year.
That'd be awesome.
Thank you, Kent. So you're just looking for maybe to change it up a little bit, some ideas about saving money and getting more people there,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
We
Just-
do the holiday dinner, which would be a great fundraiser to focus on or get the commission's help on. If we want to put a cause behind it, you guys can do that too.
The
But
holiday dinner.
for the holiday dinner coming up,
What holiday?
that's for December,
Okay.
Christmas generally. Right now, we're waiting on the special election date to be determined, and it looks like it could be that first weekend of December, which if it did, it would be the day before or right around when we do our tree lighting ceremony. So I'm not sure if that's a good
Oh,
or
the
bad
city's
thing.
special election.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for the special council meeting to see when that would be.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, I wanted to throw the holidays at the commission and see if there was any thoughts or the community.
Last year there were a lot of things happening on different weekends, and we had talked about clustering some of them, but we couldn't really figure out how to do it
Mm-hmm.
because we had so what comes on one day? The tree lighting and the parade and the dinner is all on
One day,
that's all on
generally
one,
a Sunday.
and then Winter Wonderland is on a different day, and that's an evening activity.
And that's on a Saturday, isn't it?
Parks and Recs gets the money for the wet vendors for that and has a booth for the hot chocolate. What were you saying? That's on a Sunday?
No, I thought it was the Winter Wonderland was on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
What else? There's yeah, craft fairs. The Grange did a craft fair. I think it was lightly attended, so I don't know, I'm trying to bundle some of the stuff. I don't know if it's possible because Winter Wonderland is evening, parade, tree lighting, dinner is evening, craft fair. They were in the daytime, I think. I went, but it was just lightly attended, and it would be nice if there was more
Right.
going on. And then we talked about some city halls around the country are doing picture windows that are made out of tissue paper. And we thought the makers folks could maybe help spearhead that. And you put a light behind the tissue paper, and there are different scenes that light up at night. And then people do walking tours of the town.
Oh, neat.
And they look at the different windows. And so with all the different places like, Del Arte and then the downtown coffee shop and the makers and City Hall and Parks and Rec, there could be so many different windows. And they don't have to be holiday themed. But that was just one thing. And then if the makers gal was in with it, it would help her business as well. And maybe she could have a map of where all the little special windows are, something that could be incorporated into. Again, that's a nighttime thing, and the craft fairs in the daytime. But
Strong support the bundling. Family would come out for 3 or 4 hours if you have different things for them to do. So you probably could do both daytime, late daytime, and the nighttime as far as that goes. Don't know how long the craft fair needs to be. Do they need more than a couple hours, or
Why not?
last year it was during the day, but maybe it could be.
it could even be lighted? I
later
mean,
evening.
it's possible to get lighting for things, so.
Yeah. And doesn't the museum do something during that time, the holiday time too, or is it open for an event as well?
I'm not familiar with what event.
Okay, maybe I'm just mixing that up, but there's just so many different things going on. I don't know if we would bundle it and then everyone would have higher attendance. I don't know. I don't know if that's possible.
So Emily, I don't know if I'm understanding this correctly, but we have a tight budget this year, right? And so we're looking for ways to cut back. Is there any like approximately do we know like what would be a goal of how much money short are we, or how much money would we be looking for? Are we talking like thousands of dollars or like $500
Like 500, 5 to 800, I would
short?
say. In the past, we've also supplied free crafts for kids to do, and that can add up quick, or the DIY ornament,
Mhm.
the little things. So just trying to be strategic in how we still have a great holiday season and budget a bit.
And that's at the tree lighting, and it's all free, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, I have a friend who makes shirts, and he's making shirts for me at Eureka High. Um, I don't know, could the city, this might be, I'm talking about spending money to make money, but if we had like Blue Lake Parks and Rec shirts with like bikes on it or something, we could sell, could we sell things to make money to generate some income?
We
Is that
do have merch
okay?
that's an inventory that could be sold,
Okay.
and having the commission help volunteer to sell some of that, because the biggest problem has just been bodies of people to do it.
Okay.
Because they're busy driving the hay truck or running the story tour.
Yeah.
Just all the other things, I
Yeah.
know.
Can we get a
Yeah.
list? Sorry, can we get a list of all the events that are the holiday events, and then also all the things that Parks and Rec has been paying for in the past, like the hot chocolate, like
Hmm.
different things. That way we know where that money's going to, what the budget is, what we'd like, and then if we can improve on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Quick comment.
So, um, from the public point of view, right? I have a lot of employees that I work with that come out here with their little kids because Blue Lake is the last like little town that's safe to go trick or treating in, and it has a really nice feel, and you can walk the streets at night.
Yeah.
It's still warm out, so we can definitely capitalize on, if the makers market is open, people could, Kiko could be open, and
Hmm.
it could be a win for the city.
Definitely.
So I know a lot of people come out here for the free hot chocolate.
Mhm.
Well,
All right. What a great meeting. Any other comments or anything to add? We're down to announcements. Any announcements?
I realized I forgot to put the approval of your last 2 minutes on this agenda.
Oh,
So we should save that for October.
Okay.
This was from June 18th and July 2nd.
so we're gonna approve 3 minutes next month?
Yes.
Okay,
Those, and then this September.
okay.
I already mentioned this briefly, but we did run the bocce ball tournament, Parks and Rec, at Annie and Mary Days. James and I won. James's business generously provided nice cups for the team. We gave to the team that got second because we didn't felt bad taking it.
Oh.
But it was fun. We had 8 teams in it, and we had people there who wanted to be in it for next. People like didn't know and wanted to be in it for next year. So I think
Nice.
I would like to plan on doing it again. It was fun.
How'd you set it up? Did everyone play everyone and then,
No, we just did like a double elimination,
oh, okay,
8 teams, and just
okay,
worked through it, and it was fun.
cool. Any other announcements from anybody?
We have a Pines for Nonprofit at Mad River Brewery this Saturday, September 6th from 5 to 8 p.m. And there will be live music to benefit the bike park.
We're back park again. Good.
Yes,
Good.
Did you say 5 to 8?
5 to 8. And there's live music 6 to 8 that night.
Cool. Anything else, Emily?
That does it.
Okay. May I get a motion to adjourn at 7:05?
Make a motion to adjourn. Oh,
Future agenda items, my
oh,
bad.
yep.
That's number 9 on your.
Oh, my bad. Future agenda items.
I mentioned that because I think you ought to put the bike park on
Yeah.
there until it's done. For every single meeting, when it's done, you have a celebration on it. But I think
Yeah.
this stage definitely will need to be attended to.
Bike park update on every agenda.
Got it.
Okay.
And if on that, so for the future agenda, if we get that list of all the holiday events, and that'd be great because
Anything else you want on the future agenda items? Okay,
Probably not till it's more, it's
Summertime.
summertime thing.
I guess we could, if enough
Okay.
people want to do it.
Yeah.
so I think James, you motioned. Do you have a
Yes.
second to adjourn?
I'll second it.
Thank you, Jeff, and all in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Thanks for coming.